everybody. Hopefully you can hear me. If you can't, that is absolutely fine. You can just watch the race as it is with no commentary. But you know that's boring. You want to hear me, and I think you can. But we're here in Qatar, round number 4 of the season 11 calendar. I think it's season 11. I said season 10 last week. So we're racking up the seasons pretty quick. But all I know is that we're here in Qatar, and I am not alone. I am joined alongside old pal Aubrey. Hello.
Hello, greetings.
I
I'm
also
still trying to get my
realised,
F-125 to work, but
yeah, I just realised the game. You can't hear the game at the moment, which is awful. Even I can't hear the game. What's going on? Da, da, da.
apparently Will never left. He never left Marina Bay. He's still in Singapore, according to the race thumbnail.
Yeah, I did. I literally changed the thumbnail, but
No, it appears you did not.
I did. Right, I'm on the GFRL YouTube studio. Oh shit! It still says Singapore. Fuck's sake.
Sorry. What did you? Have we caught you saying that on a hot mic?
What?
Okay. I'm not repeating what you said.
What did I say?
Right. I'll DM you.
Nah, well, nah. The reason it doesn't change is because the file is larger than 2 MB. That is not my problem. That is Edwin's problem. I am
How
not
about you
dealing with
look?
that.
How about you look in your DMs and see what you said? I quoted it.
Can't have been anything bad. Otherwise, I would have remembered it. I'll tell you that. Are you even in the lobby?
No. My
When?
game keeps doing this weird thing where it's like apparently I have to wait for the connecting to online services thing to go away in the top left corner before I click anything else.
Oh damn. Oh damn, indeed. Well, I'm here watching laps as they go by. We've got engaged text. Hopefully, I've read that right. If I've not, then you know my poor name reading still lives up to its old expectations. But he's coming around the final corner. He, she, they, I don't know. DRS wide open. Not yet. Now, and it's 122.3 is the benchmark. There's an Alpine. That's just Gel Ram, previous week's pole position sitter in Singapore, who of course held the fastest lap. Pinky, though, is on a lap across the line, 121.9. It's 0.3 quicker than the previous time. So he is now top of the timings. Can't even speak these days. Tyler Butler is also on a lap, and no invalid laps yet, which, you know, there's only been 3 laps that I've looked at, but surprises me. I'm expecting a lot of lap invalidations today. Tyler Butler, last place, 1.6 seconds off provisional pole currently, but, you know, maybe a warm-up lap. Hyrox has had his lap invalidated. He has pitted. Who is next? Not you. It is you. Zotic around the final corner. He comes. The DRS line is so much later than I always remember it being. P3, 1.3 seconds off the pace, which, you know, in these early stages is nothing to worry about. Jalram, top of the times already. Oh, no, he's not top of the times because Jerry's top of the times instead. Still a
We're in the
121.2 though.
discussion.
And Jalram, very, very, very short amount of time. He was at provisional pole, last week's pole sitter, of course. But Jeremy, though, who came on that epic comeback, which will be talked about by me for years to come, 100%. I mean, he did have to have that comeback because he crashed, but we don't talk about that apart. Who's next put in a lap? Not many people are on a lap that actually is valid. think Edwin's still in sector 1, and he's the next one to put in a valid lap time. So we'll watch him for a bit. And he's gone purple in sector 1 actually. So maybe it is a lap to watch out for.
Zodic is either coming into the pit lane or nah, he's definitely coming into the pit lane.
Yeah, he's way down. 2.3 seconds down. He is definitely not going to improve. I don't know why you'd stay out unless you had enough fuel to go again.
I think Foles is doing a lap now. He's on intermediates. That's something.
They like the inters, these
Yeah, they like doing this weird thing where they like to drive on inters to like quote unquote test the grip of the track. I think it's the dumbest thing ever.
I
And
think it's, yeah.
yeah, it's stupid. Because I don't get why you're choosing to do this now. You could have done this earlier on. You could have practiced for this or something. I don't know. But one time I don't like it specifically because one time someone was doing that in a race I was in, and they hit me on my. They were on an outlap doing this. They were driving all over the track, spinning everywhere, and they hit me and then blamed me for it when they should have gotten out of the way.
Oh
Um,
no.
it was at Suzuka. I'm coming out of the hairpin, and they were on the racing line, and they tried to deviate, but I still ended up getting front wing damage. It affected my lap. It was pointless, and then I got blamed for it.
Well,
And oh,
Ooh, I was going to say,
Foles
Foles,
has just
I've just seen on
yeah
the mini map.
I thought he might be going for the wall for a second, but nope.
Well, back in the days of ICR, Cal always used to use the inters, and I don't know why, because he wasn't exactly the greatest of drivers, and I don't know how he would have gained any advantage from it. But you know, I'm not saying that about Foles. I'm saying that about someone else that I know, which hopefully they're watching, and I want them to know that. Phantom Fox will be next to cross the start-finish line. Purple through sector 2. I do kind of think the minimap lies, though. Everyone goes purple everywhere on this game, apparently.
Yeah. Minimap definitely likes to lie a little bit. I feel like the purple almost is like personal best, but they got it wrong somehow. Um, the old teammates in many other leagues, Edwin and Trent Race, are now at Red Bulls. Or not Red
P5
Bulls.
and 6. If
Red
Phantom
Bull.
goes ahead of P5, yeah, the Red Bulls go P6 and 7 because Phantom Fox goes P5. I'm sorry, I had to squeeze that in there. I saw the opportunity.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I need to grow up, man.
Oh, I do as well. 100%. We all do.
You held your laugh though. I didn't.
No, I say, you know, I'm just a comedian. I can actually say funny stuff without
Aw.
laughing.
You know, I laugh at my own jokes. It's honestly really cringe. I hate myself
Yeah,
for it.
laughing at your own joke
Um,
sometimes is not very good.
it's never good, and unless it's that funny.
It's
Why
tragic if you're the only one laughing at it.
why is someone in? Okay, we're just gonna. All right, the person who is currently P15 is gonna be addressed as Wojtek for the rest of the game for the rest of the
Is
race.
that who it
We will
is?
not be saying that. Yeah, that's Wojtek.
Okay.
If you ever see someone in P1XX, that's him.
I was tempted
His
just to
username
call him a
usually.
retard all of last week, but I thought that...
Okay, we're gonna.
What? I'm literally reading his name!
But the YouTube mods don't know that.
Well, they've got to be blind!
They're not they're just listening to art. Okay, whatever.
Look,
They can't say
I said it, like, multiple times last week. We're fine.
that. Right, you must address an apology now.
Mm, no. Anyways, they are on their flying lap.
Did someone just spin? No, it's Cybanix. Zodic has left the session. How do you pronounce that? Or well, there's a couple ways you could say it. How do you, as an individual, will pronounce it?
What person in P13?
Yeah, Cybanix.
Cybanics. Yeah, I'll say
Yeah,
Cybanics.
I was just wondering. I feel like Americans would pronounce that as Cybanix. Pinky goes third.
That is valid.
He jumps higher rocks with a 121.404 as he is now just under a tenth above P4. He will be starting right behind Jeremy. He'll get a nice little slipstream in that run to turn one if things stand, which they probably will not. Um, Still a decent bit of quality to go. And there's a lot of people on laps right now, according to this game. I think there's a Red Bull coming to the line. It is Wojtek, or no, yeah, that was a V carb. It was Wojtek. He gets P6, 122.2. McLaren and Sauber coming up to the line. And I think the Sauber might have been starting his lap. Tyler Butler, JB. How would you say JB Car Crazy? What do you address him as on the stream? Oh, Track Racer goes quickest, a 121.0.
Does indeed, and that is 2/10 clear of anybody else. What were you asking me? I was zoned out.
P10 currently. How would you pronounce? What do you address him as?
Um,
I think
JB Car
JB.
Crazy. I'll just call him JB.
Yeah, JB.
I think JB sounds pretty chill.
Yeah, I agree. Seems like it's his first initials of some sort. Tyler Butler on a lap currently. I'm looking at him.
Get
I
out,
don't
you
know
too
what
far behind. Foles is on the lap and he's coming around the final corner.
All right. Foles rounds the final corner. Good cornering. Good corner exit. DRS. No
Ooh,
battery. Oh, wow.
P2.
He does a little weave of celebration. He breaks the 121.0s as well. So 2 people have cracked the ice so far.
The 2 V carbs come in the pit. Tyler is going around the final
As Foles
corner.
is now doing donuts. Oh, Foles is going to get himself disqualified on purpose. He's driving backwards.
Yeah.
Oh, you're such a clown. You start in last when you do that.
Oh my god, yeah. He does. Oh
Oh, my
no! I bet you
brother.
he's forgotten about that.
You are. It's always the Northern Irish people, man. Unless your name's Pinky.
Yeah. Oh, that's a very Beavers Are Life Rabbiter moment. If you know, you know.
Yes, I do.
Maybe he wanted to see where he would be in qualifying and then decided he wanted to start at the back of the grid.
Yeah, a lot of people do the last to first strategy. I have been pinged by my driver, Mr. Pinky, a very great human, saying he has some conversation topics for the stream if you want.
Yeah,
Let's
I've
hear
just seen
these.
that. I'd love to know what they are.
Yeah, I would love to talk about these. Oh, this Ferrari livery looks very nice. Zodic is joined back. Who will be let into Agartha versus who is banned? I think the glorious Benjamin Netanyahu will be let in. He's a great human, top notch, top guy. So I think he will be let in. Guys that I don't think will be let in. Sean Multen, he's a wanker. He's Scottish. I think he will be banned.
Scotland!
I will make him be banned, as a matter of fact. Charlie Kirk is guarding the entrance to Agartha at the end of Sector 2. What does that even mean? Is dumping car batteries into the ocean okay? That is the first topic of conversation.
Okay. No.
I think maybe. Depends on the car battery. I think if it's Will's car battery, it's okay. Because he shouldn't be allowed to drive. 2. On this list it says, should P. Diddy be released? Yes, free my boy. I know he did nothing at those parties because I was at those parties.
I was to say, if he gets
3.
released and he has another party and he invites me, chill, fine.
3 is Felix on the Epstein list. Yes. And everybody on F1 Total is. They had their own little party on that island. And who should be lent to Agartha? We already discussed this. I prefer Viking Valhalla personally. I don't care about Agartha. Enough with that. We we have some laps to look at. Every single person. Actually, that's a big lie. There's quite a few people that have not left the pit lane yet. Cybanix is the only one on a flying lap currently, and he's actually in Sector 3. I think he might have taken a bit too much.
No, he's still going. He's still going.
I think he's taking too much speed off at the final left-hander there.
We'll see, won't
He
we?
looked like
He's
he
not
almost
going to get
braked for it.
fastest. Whoa.
No, I don't think. I think 123. Yeah, 123.3. I see a lot of cars waiting in Sector 1 on to go. I think another car's just started a lap. No. Yes,
Yeah,
actually, Arctag.
yeah. So we'll
Arctag
follow
is
him
going.
because we'll just
Yes.
we'll just follow him and then we'll work our way backwards from there. Track
Looks
Racer's
like he
the
took
next one
turn
behind him,
3.
but we'll focus on Arc.
That will be something we must look at. That he actually, yeah, we should probably look at him actually. Arctag's 15 seconds of fame are up because Trat Racer is on the move.
Oh yeah, Arctag actually invalidated his lap as well. So
yep, that's it.
viewing Track Race 2 seconds up. No,
No, there's no way.
it was 1/10 up. Sorry.
Right, you're dyslexic.
No, trust me. But
There's
look
no
back on
way.
the feed. Look back on my screen. It will say
How have you?
say
So
2
how do
seconds.
you know if it said 2 seconds?
Because it said -2 or something. I don't know.
So, but how do you know it's 1/10 if it said 2 seconds?
Because it went from 2 seconds to 1/10. Literally, look back on my screen.
Right.
See.
Whatever. I want to watch him take this final sector. I miss being his team principal, but
Flat out through there.
Flat round here. Actually, he did go flat through there. That was impressive. He's gonna come to the line, or he's gonna come to the final corner first. Actually, I must say. Sorry. Now on corner exit gets it just right, and he goes with a 120.837. Wow. First to break the 121s. He might be the only one to break the 121s. Who's next? Is that Gelram who just went? No.
Ferrari's next.
I don't know.
It's Sean, but he
Sean
has
going
invalidated. Oh, and he's
Once
crashed
again,
into the
being
pit wall.
Scottish, he did that on purpose.
Jeremy is
Aerox
next.
He's invalidated his lap, so he is weaving. The other Ferrari of Jeremy to the line. Can he stop Trevor?
Oh!
No, but he was
so close.
300s. Wow. I think another red pinky. I think just improved on his. No. That was Wojtek. He did a 122.1. Not bad from him. McLaren just came to the line. I think that was JB.
Oh no!
Oh!
Track Racer.
Yo, stop! How's that happened? What? Yo, what's he done? Where has he hit Hierox? Where could he have hit Hierox?
In the first sector, but I think it was his AI.
Well, you are responsible for your car at all times, so he might be at fault for this.
Pinky's coming up to the line.
Even if
Stays P4. Arctag goes up to 6th. Gelram invalidated. He'll start second.
Considering he invalidated. Yes, considering he invalidated, he managed to get around, do another lap, and got P6. That's some good pace from him. It'll be interesting to see what race pace he has. There's one more car coming to the line.
Cybanix over though, so that's qualifying done.
Yeah. So Track Racer, would we restart the lobby if we believed that the penalty was unfair?
I mean, that's not our decision, I don't think.
Raid the chat, you wank.
We've been told to read the chat.
Oh, the YouTube stream chats. All right.
I'll be honest, I'd never keep an eye on that.
Okay. Netanyahu, my idol.
What's been said in the chat?
It is mostly Lucas saying, agreeing with my statement about Benjamin Netanyahu. I'm still. Why are we still doing laps? What's going on?
Because Cybanix hasn't crossed the line yet.
He's pitting. Twin.
There we go. Oh, we're gonna have to wait till he goes into his pit garage. He should have just crossed the line.
Oh, Trevor said he doesn't care, so I guess we're proceeding as is.
Good, because I don't have any time to waste.
Don't restart, it's fine, he says.
So then, this is the order. Track Racer got the quickest lap time, but he won't start on pole after getting a 5th-place grid penalty. So instead, it will be Jeremy, and alongside him on the front row will be Gelram. Jeremy and Gelram. It's giving me great vibes back to last week. They had a... Well, no, Jeremy and Gelram didn't. It was Foles and Gelram, but Jeremy was up there. But I'll be very excited to see how them two fight out the front. Track Racer will get there. Obviously, Foles at the back of the grid. He would have been P3, Foles, actually, if he didn't disqualify himself, which is ridiculous.
Okay. Oh, it appears Foles, or Sean has asked Lucas to give him a goal for the race, and Foles has replied, "Beat me," and Sean has said, "Too easy." And then Lucas says, "Make it into Agartha by killing Hyrox." Why am I on the grid?
Because you joined late. Oh,
Yeah.
you...
All right. We will. I'm on a controller. All right. You know what? I'm gonna drive this opening stretch, so we can so I can get an up close view of what happens.
I will lead the commentary. Here we go. 3, 4, 5 lights are on.
Oh, I drive.
It's foot to the floor. The lights are out. Aubrey, the commentator next to me, has got a drive-through penalty for jump start apparently. But Jeremy's got a great start. He will lead into turn 1. Pinky on the
Oh,
outside of
there's a cruiser in the back.
Gelram. Doesn't get the move. Gelram keeps P2. And it's Hyrox and Track Racer. Oh, Track Racer already battling for P4. He's forced off the track a bit though there, and he will have to keep in P5. He's already overtaken Arctag off of the line into turn 1. What's happening down here? Phantom, is he going for a move? He's not. Further back though, Edwin. Is it Edwin? That is Edwin, I think. On the inside of the Mercedes. Gets the move done. Just about. Not yet. The camera angles are shocking. He does get the move done. He's up into P8. Track Tracer and Hyrox still fighting. Track Tracer on the inside of this corner. There's a bit of contact, but none. That's too damaging, but it's the cutback that gets it for Track Tracer. These camera angles are awful. Track Tracer up already into P4. He is on a march, but it's Jeremy with a 1.5 second lead. He's absolutely pulled the gap out of the bag, and it's the perfect start for the Ferrari in front. You're just racking up the
Right.
penalties.
Right. No. So okay, I'm trying to retire in the pit lane, as the league asks you to do. So I've driven a lap.
Oh, right.
But I also have a drive-through to serve. What I don't get is how I was somehow keeping up with Tyler Butler and Wojtek on that lap.
Sure. Foles already up into 11th. Overtakes JB. He's also on the march then. Or I was just about to say someone's retired, but no shit pretty much there.
All right. Back in the commentary booth. That was a fun little lap on my controller.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Oh, Gelram's locked up.
Tyler Butler. He had an issue last weekend with time penalties. He got, I think, 42 seconds, if I remember correctly.
That should be, there should be some sort of outstanding penalty for that. He's also lost. I must add, he's probably struggling a bit. He lost his front wing end plate in a collision at turn 1. I watched it happen. So he's struggling a bit with the understeer probably at such a high speed circuit.
I am keeping an eye here on Foles. He's quite close to Sean in front. And this is for him to get up into the top 10. He's gone wide. That would be a warning.
Let's see if it was in the end.
But I predict a move down the back straight, Jeremy. Starting on their mediums. It's a 1:24.5 is the fastest lap. He leads by 2.5 seconds, which is insane. Foles with DRS open. Sean also has DRS. He's using his ERS, Tyler Butler 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. He's already up into 13 seconds. It's like he's competing for penalties,
Yes.
not points.
Oh, they
And
touched.
Foles is up into P10. That's a great move.
Look, there's been a net code there, no damage, and both keep racing. Foles has swapped with Sean though for the final points position.
Cybernix is past. Wojtek?
Yeah, Wojtek.
Wojtek
Oh, Foles going for it on Yak text.
is
I don't know how to
indeed
pronounce
around
that
the
name.
outside. Oh, no, down the inside, sorry. Now he's
Oh,
on
they're
the outside.
banging wheels. Now he's on the outside. He's going to try to get it done. He's squeezing Ongyak text. I really do not know how to pronounce his name. I asked him in the chat before the race what he wanted to be called. I got no reply, so I'm lost for words. Exotic, 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. This is going to be an interesting race because nobody can seem to keep it on the track.
No.
Already a lot of warnings coming in. As a matter of fact, I will have a look. There have already been... it's mostly the same people, but there have been quite a few warnings. Who is close right now? I think Sean's close to Ongyak text.
Yeah, he's already passed before turn 1.
And in that beautiful red and white Ferrari, he's already through. As I believe Cybanix and Wojtek are battling as well.
Yeah, they've been having a good
Wojtek
battle
is...
here early on, these
Ooh.
two. Further back.
Wojtek's through. Anything at the front? No, Jeremy's taking a nasty lead. I've noticed several times now, Jalram's locking the fronts up pretty aggressively.
I was going to say, Track Tracer and
And
Pinky are quite close to him. Jeremy's already
yeah,
nearly got a 3-second advantage. As we ride on board with Track Tracer, the gap is about half a second. And he's relying on, I think, Pinky to sort of make a move on Jalram. It's going to be very difficult for him to make a move otherwise to get up into the podium positions. He's actually fallen back a bit, so all Pinky's gone wide. That'll be a warning. The gap's 7/10. I don't know if you can gain that down the straight. We'll see now.
Might be a bit easier when the other car doesn't have DRS. We shall see.
8/10.
No, I don't know. Jalram must be running some low wings because he's pulling away. Strat Racer, though, could go for it on Pinky if he really wants it.
Oh, very close. Not close enough.
Keeping him honest. Pinky's starting to slip away almost a little bit, it looks like. But again, let's see if Jalram really does have a high downforce setup or a low downforce setup, because it will affect him through this section of the track where there are plenty of medium and low speed corners. Gap staying neutral for now. Pinky actually locks up a little bit. There's actually more like 3 DRS trains forming throughout this whole race. Look at the track map. You'll notice that there's a train that JB's leading. There's a train that Hierox is leading, and then Arctag's kind of in the middle of those two. And then there's Strat Racer, Pinky, and Jalram, and then Jeremy out in front. It's kind of 3 little groups of cars you can see here.
Yeah, it kind of happened in Singapore last week. Just in Singapore last week, it was much easier to get a move done. But it was like yo-yo. 1 minute you were getting overtaken, 1 minute you were the overtaker. We're quite early on in this race still, so it may still be the same here. Track Racer is very close to Pinky, and if he's got the speed advantage...
Pinky's fallen out of DRS range, but does he? Yeah, he doesn't have it.
Yeah.
He lost it at the last second. Ongiaktex has a 3-second time penalty, but we're looking at Strat Racer now as he's going to try to breeze past Pinky, and he gets the job done.
I have a feeling Discord pings are coming through onto the stream.
Oh, safety car. Tyler Butler has crashed.
Has he?
Yes, he's lost his front wing.
So he's all up to 16 seconds of time penalty. Is it a virtual safety car, I think? Oh, no, it's a full safety car.
Yes, full safety car. He has no front wing. He's lost it somewhere in the second sector. And JB's gotten a time penalty under the safety car for track limits.
That is something that should definitely be avoided at all costs, but it's not being avoided.
So this brings the field back together.
So Jeremy will lose his 4-second advantage.
Yep, Jeremy loses the 4 seconds. Shell Ram's a lot closer, but he's also closer to Trap Racer now. Arctag can catch up to a group. It honestly, I was about to say before that. Oh, JB. Ever since the safety car started, he has gotten a drive-through and a 3-second penalty. This is not good.
He's got a
I
driver
don't
as
know what
well. Was that for
Sean's doing.
speeding?
I think so. I don't know what Sean's doing.
I was say, what's
I don't
going on
know.
back here?
Oh, Sean just hit someone. Sean has just crashed into somebody under safety car, or he's caused a crash.
Is that
He started
against
going
on
super slowly,
Gact
letting people
text?
pass him. I don't know if he had to give places back or what, but he slowed down aggressively,
Whoa.
and then he moved back over, and someone brake checked someone there, and I saw a front wing end plate fly.
I don't know whose it is by looking.
Jeremy pits. Jeremy's in the pits. The leader is pitting. It's P2 is pitting. P3, P4. I think everybody plans on boxing. No. As a matter of fact, that's interesting. The front five pit. Everybody else, or a good portion of people, seem to be staying out. As there is actually, Sean's almost lost it in the pit lane. What is going on there? And JB sped the pit lane. So JB, a total of 13 seconds in a drive-through during the safety car period. That he's cleaner when he's at racing speeds than when he's at slower speeds.
So Hyrox is in the lead in front of the safety car. He did start on the hard tyres, though, so I don't blame him. Let's look at the tyre situation. And it's the top three who haven't pitted, all started on the hard tyres, which I think is perfectly reasonable. I don't know why you'd pit from the hards, although people have gone on to the mediums under the safety
True.
car.
I mean, the tires are going to be. Everyone's going to have to stop again, no matter what. These tires aren't going to last. Everyone might have to stop twice if they're not careful. Um, this track makes it interesting because tire strategy is really a thing. With the amount of different driving styles and the way this game works, you can really. Some people really can wear their tires out more than others, and it can cause some significant pace drop. But yeah, this is also interesting because I mean, it puts the leaders back together, but they've also got to overtake these three drivers. Um, it's almost going to be like lap traffic. It depends on how you handle lap traffic, and one of these drivers that are one of these favorites to win the race could see an opportunity to overtake the other. It's going to be very interesting. Arctag could try to find a way to stick with these guys. He was fifth. He was in between two DRS trains last time, about a second apart from both of them. He could try to stick with the front group this time. And Jeremy, obviously, probably not feeling that nervous because it's early on in the race, but he's probably thinking, "I've got to get through these drivers. I've got to get through these front three." Haven't been looking at Phantom any of this race so far. I know Hyrox started pretty well. Ongyak seemed to fall pretty quickly through the field. He was in the points-paying positions at the start.
Wonder if this will be a 2-lap safety car or a 3-lap safety car. Tyler is
Apparently, I nearly made him at the start.
So yeah, the top three are the only people not to have pitted.
Apparently, Tyler hit the gravel and spun into a wall. Tyler admitted to being a bad driver, but he has a Nicholas Latifi profile picture, so I will forgive him. Arctag's claiming that Tyler caused the safety car on purpose. Based on, I don't think that. I don't think that adds up with everything else because you said he got 42 seconds of time penalties last week.
Yeah.
Well, first up, how you get disqualified after like 30 seconds?
He just didn't get disqualified. He got a drive through, I think, as well.
That's something for sure. Anyways, I mean, wait a minute. He broke the ICR record for most penalties in a race on his own. Remember that? Williams got like 42 seconds as well in one race. When they had Ale Gamer driving. Do you not remember this?
Oh, yeah, yes, I do. What was it out of game? I think it was Edwin as well, wasn't it?
It was 41 or 42 seconds or something along that. Maybe it was 45. I don't know, but it was
I
similar
think it was
levels to what
48.
Trent
Whoa,
Racer
someone's
got.
crashed! On
Oh,
Yak
Ongyak,
text!
no. Has he actually? Pinky's pitting. Wait, no. Sorry, that's a mistake. Sean is pit. Why is Sean pitting? He's putting on hards. What did he have on before? Oh,
Oh!
yo, what is going on?
This race is cursed.
What did he? What did he? Yo, what? Is that like
Unless he
Delta?
accidentally overtook someone, but I didn't see any changes on the left-hand side.
Sean
So,
is going to catch back up to the field. He will have to try to overtake Tyler Butler, which is making me realize we should watch that because I want to see someone race Tyler Butler.
yeah, Trash Race is saying in chat, why did I get a 10-second time penalty? It just came up as ignoring yellow flags. Yeah, ignoring yellow flag. I don't really know how you can ignore yellow flag.
He was in AI. Well, if we can find what happened while he was in AI.
The thing is, though, is if he pits and it preserves it, you can't remove it. So what is going on at the back here? Cars all over the road. What is going on? Sean Muir's overtaken him up into P13. It looks like he might have got away with it. No, he's not.
Ref, what's going on?
Irox
The
has,
race is supposed to be restarting.
yeah,
As
properly
Tyler
slowed it
just let
down.
him through. Well, let's go back to the front. It's about to get going. I
There
think
we go.
Hyrox has launched. He has. He's gone now off the exit of the corner. Oh!
Whoa!
Ongyak has slipped. Ongyak has just gotten some huge wheels. I don't know if you saw that. Joe Ram going for it on Jeremy. This
He
is
is
what I was talking
indeed.
about. Oh, Jeremy's conceded. Jeremy's conceded position.
Whoa!
Joe Ram. Oh, Track Racer right behind now. Joe Ram with the gung ho pro. Oh, there's some contact there. No throwing damage.
Track
Track
Racer's
Racer goes
through.
through on Jeremy. Jeremy had to check up there because there was collision between Joe Ram and Phantom. Speaking of Joe Ram and Phantom, Joe Ram's going down the inside. Track Racer's going down the inside as well. And there's no more safety cars. A glitch with the game. But yeah. Oh! Phantom tried to go back down the inside of Track Racer. Nearly collided. Jeremy, much more
What's going on back here? There's
conservative
loads
on
of
the
contact further
restart.
back. JB nearly drove into. Oh, he's lost his front wing end plate. He's made
Oh,
contact
he's
with
hit
the
him again.
Williams.
Zodic off the track, stays off the track, comes back ahead. Oh, look at Zodic trying to race Wojtek now. They're side by side. The Serb and the Czech. And Wojtek concedes position. That was an insane restart though. Jean much more aggressive. Jeremy much more relaxed and conservative. And it cost him. He lost those positions, and Arctag has gotten a track limits penalty early on in this race. That could come back to bite him later.
Let's look at Jelram though. He's very close to Hyrox, who may lose his provisional race lead. No DRS, but look, it's easy for the Alpine, and Track Racer might be in on the
could go for something here.
On the inside, it's going to be close for the Red Bull.
He's
The
probably gonna get the
Mercedes
traction.
will get the inside here. Hyrox concedes the position, and the front two is now Jelram and Track Racer.
Sean's gotten a penalty. This was not the play, buddy. But yes, Track Racer, who was chasing Jelram down before the safety car came out, and now that's the battle for the race lead. So I'm not complaining about that. And Cybanex is fighting with Tyler Butler. They're going wheel to wheel. Oh, Tyler Butler's just turned down on him. He has just turned in on him like there is nothing there. And that was interesting.
Wojtek is close to Ongyat Text. Foles is close to Arctag. Everyone's very close to each other here.
Yep, the pack hasn't really spread out yet. It's going too soon. Well, other than Trap Racer and Gel Ram, because Jeremy's struggling to get past Hierarchs. He's on those hards. The medium runners have prospered at the start. Tyler's gotten another track limits penalty. How much is that for him now? That's 9 seconds.
Yep.
Somehow JB has more, and JB took every
Whoa!
single penalty out.
Cybanix going for an aggressive move on Tyler Butler.
Well, Tyler's already turned in on him once. I think Cybanic's going to get pretty angry soon. Oh, Trap Racer in Gel Ram. Trap Racer's gone through on Gel Ram. And Hyrox and Phantom are battling. Hyrox ahead for now, but Phantom has that inside line. They're still alongside technically, but Hyrox takes that place, keeps it, or I must say. Wojtek past Ongiak Tex, but in front of them, Edwin and Zodic fighting. Tyler and Butler and Cybanix.
Oh, Tyler Butler has turned in on Cybanix again.
That's the third time.
I was on board with Cybanix there, so that was good. Foles on the outside of Arctag into 6. I think it's turn 6 anyway.
Oh, this is interesting. There's about 2 car. There's a 2x2 here. As Foles trying to go through an Arctag, that's a good overtake from him. At a rare overtaking section of the track. Jeremy gotten past Phantom. That's the first car he needs to overtake to get back in this race. And then Hyrox is next. Hyrox with no DRS might lose his podium place on the pit straight on lap 13.
Indeed, there's a yellow flag for Tyler Butler.
Tyler Butler has done the exact same mistake again.
And it's a full course yellow, and it's a safety car. He has retired from the session. He's caused another safety car. And we're back to square one. And for the people that didn't previously pit, maybe now is the opportunity, because they know Tyler Butler won't be able to cause them another safety car. Even the likes of Trap Racer and Joram pit again. And really, if you're Trap Racer, pitting now and getting rid of that penalty now is damage limitation in terms of the penalty. Although you're still going to end up quite far back, I think. Yeah, he's serving it. So we won't be able to remove it after the race. Irox stays out again, which is a bold move. Oh, Trap Racer's losing so many positions. I think, yeah, he's behind Arctag. Zotic stayed out. He's already pitted though. He's on mediums, so maybe he's confident in his tyres. Irox still on the hards. And a bit of strategic insight. Foles is going hard to the end, which I mean, he says is a ball fest. Quite
hard to the end, potentially. Everyone's saying we're gonna see if everybody boxes at this point. JB is boxing now against what Sean Foles is saying, but maybe JB's not the strategy expert. Zodic is currently in second. Oh, I've just realized everyone already has pit. Silly me.
Hyrox hasn't, no?
Pinky, yeah, Hyrox, Zodic, and Pinky have stayed out. I think this is interesting. Hyrox's tires are like ridiculously old now. Like this can't work. It just can't. There's no way. Like, I don't see how his tires hold on. There's no way there's another safety car in this time. He's going to have to box. He's... I don't know what he's praying for.
12 lap old hard as well is... I mean... Just going to double check stream and everything's running okay.
Apparently, Tyler Butler has submitted the clip or shown the clip of him crashing. He had his battery on for about 20 seconds leading up to the crash. He had his battery on through a corner, so he spun and hit a wall.
Oh my god.
Jesus H. Christ.
Should I download the clip and show the stream?
You might want to. Hit him with a little replay graphic.
Oh, I've not made a replay graphic.
Yeah, obviously you don't expect live clip submissions to come in during the race.
Here we are. Let's I'm going to pause it. Here we are. This is the incident. Are we going, did you say? This is a live on board of how Tyler Butler lost his job as kicks out the driver. He exceeded track limits, had his battery on and spun, and immediately called it a day.
Safety car in this lap, so we're about to resume racing, and JB has not made it back in time. He will not be, unless he can hurry up
I was
these
going to say,
last few corners.
sometimes the rest of the grid is slow enough. I've been a good 15 seconds behind before, and he's absolutely racing
He's
through these
gonna
final
make
couple of
that
corners, and
job.
he's made it. Oh,
No,
maybe
wait.
he's just a
I
bit
think-
behind.
No, he's gonna make it to where he's
Yeah,
within
he's
DRS
there.
range, I think. Hyrox is gonna do the same thing he did last time. He's gonna launch off the. No, we're still waiting. He's launched. Zodic is actually pretty slow to react. He also had a pretty big gap between himself and Hyrox, and Pinky is already going to go for something. Gelram's going to try to make it 3 wide. Pinky blocks him all the way to the inside. We're going 3 wide into turn 1. What will happen here? Oh! Gelram locks up. Pinky driving Zodic off, driving Zodic off the track. Gelram benefits from Pinky's stupidity as Pinky just was purely focused on driving Zodic off the road. I don't know if he understeered or if that was just pure tactics. But Gelram is in the P2. He's lost a place to Gelram off that. Now's a chance to get an easy lead off the restart. As now Zodic, Strat Racer, and Phantom all currently scrapping. My game lagging.
Trash Racer and Zotic going off the track there, both to avoid a collision, but I think they collided anyway, and that's what brought them both off track. Jalram is close to Hyrox, and he's going for the inside here. Will he make it stick through this corner? Yes, he does. And the more Hyrox now can keep Pinky behind, the better it is for Jalram. What's happened? You're screaming.
No, nothing's happened. My game is being really weird. I might have to leave and rejoin.
Okay.
We'll sort itself. Decent. It showed Hyrox going off the circuit and then driving right back into Pinky.
All right, fair enough. Track Tracer's past Zotic, already up into P6, and don't forget now, Track Tracer's 10-second time penalty has gone. Jeremy makes a move on Pinky. He's up into P3 in the Ferrari, and this race could actually be quite interesting by the end. I think not.
Oh, Edwin and Wojtek.
Not strategically, but
Edwin and Wojtek battling at
on
the track.
track. Oh. Pinky on Phantom, there's contact. Let's watch on board from Track Racer. He'll be holding the popcorn in his hands for this fight. Track Racer, so much quicker than Pinky on the exit, but he can't take advantage of it. And he'll have to wait a bit more. As Phantom gets a 3-second time penalty right in the mix of being under pressure from Pinky. Look how close Jeremy is to Hyrox. Insane. Although Trash Racer's also very close. No, he's not. Oh, no, yeah, he's so close, he's actually overtaken now. So Trash Racer's up into P5. And look at Jalram, he's already got a 3-second advantage. And this is why Jeremy needs to get past Hyrox now. Phantom will also potentially be lining up a move. DRS is enabled. Jalram is taking advantage of this the best he can. It's the fastest lap for him. Phantom is going to be 3 wide. Phantom and Track Racer alongside Hyrox. No, Jeremy, sorry. Jeremy gets through. Phantom gets through. So Hyrox down into P4 and Jeremy and Phantom up into P2 and 3. Hyrox down to P5. Track Racer's taking advantage of the slow Mercedes and he's just falling down the grid. 17 laps them hard tyres have done, so they won't be enjoying life particularly. But this is good for Jeremy, Track Racer and Phantom. get past that Mercedes, they can start chewing down on Joram's 3.5-second gap, which is still going up. So I don't know if they will be able to chew down on the gap. What else is going on?
I'm gonna leave and rejoin. My game's been really desyncy. If you could try to send an invite to me.
Me, yeah, when there's time. There's time now, I guess. Invites and requests. I don't even know if I have you added on this game. Yeah, I do. There you go.
Thank you.
Foles close to Pinky, who is quite close to Hyrox. Could be moved down here. JB, the 3-second time penalty. He's down in P14. Not last. Sean is the last of the remaining runners. Here's Pinky, DRS on Hyrox. Foles maybe in on the act as well. Pinky's got past. Foles on the inside. He's gone quite late on the brakes, but he does get past the Mercedes relatively cleanly. Arc tag now very close to the Mercedes, and the Mercedes race is collapsing before his eyes on text with another 3-second time penalty. He's now up to 6. Cybanic, the two Williams fighting. Cybanic's ahead of his teammate Zotic for now. Sean on the outside doesn't make it stick. He'll stay in P13, but Zotic has quite a lot of time penalties, 12 seconds. And Pinky's picked up a time penalty as well. Under pressure from Foles, he's in P5. And the moment I cut away from these guys, they're fighting. What are the odds? The fight for last place is on. JB can't. Cow! He crashes into Sean. Well, he doesn't. I think Sean turned in on the McLaren there. Didn't leave enough for him. Maybe didn't think the McLaren was alongside, but he was, and that has solidified the McLaren's position in last place. Sean will walk away innocently for now, unless it's reported. Foles is past Pinky, who recently got a 3-second time penalty of his own, and the Aston Martin is up into P5, and potentially there could be quite a good fight for the podium places here. Joe Ram's 5 seconds ahead of Jeremy. Sean has retired. He's crashed, gone straight on that turn 1 after turning in on someone. So very interesting decision. No safety car or virtual safety car, but which is good. That's good. We don't want safety cars. We don't want virtual safety cars. Arc tag, Hyrox. Arc tag quite easily past Hyrox, but at the expense of a 3-second time penalty. He went off the track to do it. Obviously, it wasn't a legal overtake. But he went off the track in some way, shape, or form. Hyrox down into P8. Will he let his teammate through now? That is the question. Hyrox has got to pit surely. Oh, I heard EA Sports is in the game. I think that was from, yeah, Aubrey. JB has got another penalty. As Hyrox is down into P11. Oh, he's actually pitted now. Tracer's left. Oh dear. We try get him in as quick as possible. There we go. We do not want them to lose time. He's in AI mode, and all of his progress will soon be collapsing. You're right, Aubrey. And there is breaking GFRL news coming through right now, and that is that Sean has been fired from Ferrari Locale, or local, blah, blah. The Ferrari team principal will say that.
Sean has apparently left the server.
Huh?
Left the server.
Who has?
Where is this news coming? Sean.
Yeah, Sean's left the server. Well, I've got a DM from the Ferrari team principal saying he was fired, which seems a reasonable decision, um, if you ask me. But yeah, breaking news there. Instant
Yeah,
removal
but
of a driver. That's like Ange Postecoglou at Nottingham Forest, that move.
well, that's a. Well, I'm frankly confused because that's a moderator of the server and a longtime member who's just been pissed off and left. So I
Yeah, but that happens all the time. That happens all the time in
criticized
ICR.
local Cal being stupid. And I'm loaned back into the session.
Do you need an invite?
No, I'm using your invite you already sent me.
Okay, cool.
If any should be sacked, it's local Cal.
So yeah, Sean, our recent retirement, left the server and is fired. Octag past Pinky up into P5. There is some beef going on in general chat, which I am absorbing and gaining up. This is
I'm not a part of that anymore. That's over. Appears Foles.
Foes.
Okay. Foles and trying to catch Phantom. Phantom has stayed on the podium. An impressive feat. Chat Racer down in 11th. What has he just not had the pace? Oh, he's in AI
Yeah,
mode.
he left. He's not joined back. Don't forget, Phantom's got a 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, I was yet to mention that, but I saw the black and white flag beside his name. Uh, so yeah, he has a penalty. Um. Oh,
Got
well,
to say, oh, you've left.
has anybody else just disconnected?
And Foles has overtaken Phantom Fox into turn
Oh,
one. It's a nice clean move.
just me.
I think I didn't need to answer your question. I indirectly answered your question. Everyone's still here. I assume you'll need another invite, but there is fighting going on. Edwin is, oh no, he's past Cyberdix because Cyberdix has spun. I don't know if that's because there was contact or I mean, there's a very odd place just to lose it. So I assume there was a bit of contact. Zotic has gone straight on at turn one and has got a puncture. The Williams driver has got a front left puncture. And I wondered, how possibly do you go so far straight on? That's how. And he's at turn one. That's the worst place to grab a puncture. So he's going to have
Oh
to
wow, puncture.
nurse that
That is
home.
not the play. That is pretty rare as well.
Yeah, I don't know how he's got it. He's way off the track. So we'll keep an eye on it. He's driving on three wheels. And we're live on board with him. He's going to crash into a wall. Or maybe he saw that I'm watching him and he hasn't crashed into a wall. Oh no, he's being sensible. He's doing what any real life driver would do and park up on the side of the track, even though the AI. Why is the quality and the graphics of that gravel so bad? What graphics quality is my game on? Why that looks awful? Why am I on medium, bro? just do that later. What is going on? I like that. Whoa.
Can I please get re-invited?
Sure. Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't know why Trap's left, but I will.
No. Okay, it worked. All right. All right. Let's see if I disconnect this time.
Trap's actually gone offline. And it's quietened up a bit. There's 5 laps to go. Someone's gone straight on. No, that's just a already retired car. Never mind.
Yeah, the invite didn't work. So
So, um, da-da-ba-bum. I'll send you.
thank you.
I'll send you 4. Hopefully that's enough.
All right, that should work.
Not a lot going on. Oh yeah, Arctag is quite close to Phantom actually, and Edwin's got a 3-second time penalty. And yeah, these two are forming a little fight. Arctag on a 6-second time penalty, looking to overtake Phantom, who's on 3. It's an easy move for the Alpine. What about Pinky? Doesn't have the opportunity to make a move. Aubrey RZ has joined Rail Zaragoza, who are a football team that are not doing so well currently in the second league of La Liga because they've hired a rubbish manager. It's down his side for Pinky, and his contact, which nearly spun Phantom round. They've managed to keep it in a straight line, which is so far so good.
I'd like to point out Zaragoza won their last match, so
Luck.
maybe Ruben Sayas is no. We actually played well for the first time all year. Anyways, I'm back in the session, so let's see if I disconnect this time.
At the click of a button.
I'm looking at the spot
Go on.
gain Foles. Well, obviously he was going to be good considering he qualified second, but he's impressive from him.
Indeed. V-Carb on Haas, part 2. Pinky 2/10 behind Phantom. Pinky negative tenths behind Phantom because he's overtaken the Haas and got his way up into P5. And there are under 3 laps to go. And I was going to say to you, this is quite nice. It's a nice short race. When it was an ICR, it used to be like 2 hours. I don't know if you remember.
Yep. 4 safety cars, somebody could drive cleanly. This league has some slightly better driving standards.
I think at some point though we were doing full 45-minute qualifying, which probably didn't help.
Yeah, you would do Q1, Q2, Q3. We wanted to do it because it looked impressive because we had a full grid.
Yeah, but the 10 drivers got eliminated, got bored and left, so
Yeah, it didn't really work out too well.
like a 2-hour stream for like 8 drivers to finish the race. Wojtek near on text.
So we will get some racing before the end. Let's see this.
2 laps to go.
DRS. Oh, there's not going to be much racing, actually. It's just going to be a straight overtake. And JB gets another time pen. Oh, actually, Cybanics and Higher are really close here. They could have some racing.
They do have some racing, but not a lot. By the looks of it, or maybe there is. No. High Rocks past Cybanics, and it's the Mercedes up into the final points position.
The man who was lost out. Oh, no. Okay, my game's glitching again. Yeah, my Wi-Fi is just not built for this anymore.
I was going to say, your voice was quite laggy just a moment ago.
Yeah.
There we go. He's left the session.
I disconnected again.
Just as his voice
I think
cut
it's time to
out.
call it quits today.
Yeah, well, it's Jeremy is 8/10 within Gelram. What? Jesus Christ! When did he do that? And it's the final lap as well. So we've got a fight on for the lead. All of a sudden, randomly, didn't even realise that happened, and it's 4/10 between Jeremy and Jeremy is doing it again, just randomly coming out of the blue. Cybanics, 3 seconds time penalty. That has concealed his fate outside of the top 10. Pinky with another time penalty. That will drop him up down into P6. No, it won't. He's safe. But look at this. Jeremy sliding all over the road. 3/10 is the gap to Gelram. Gelram has got a bit more ERS than Jeremy. But look at this. 1.5/10. They're so close. Oh, it's on the inside for the Ferrari. Does it make the move stick? Sliding out of that corner. He's still behind. He's not lost a huge amount of time. I thought they'd made contact there. But they'd got round there cleanly. You're not in the session. Don't know what you're talking about. But look at this. They're bumper to bumper. Oh, Gelram's gone wide. And he's got a 3-second time penalty. Oh, he's got a puncture. The Alpine, it must have been tyre problems because he's got a puncture. He went off the track. We'll finish P2. Jeremy didn't have tyre problems. He's on the hard tyres. He'll cross the line. Out in front. The Ferrari late on takes it on the final lap and wins the race. Falls in the Aston Martin. Manages to get up into P2. And Gelram will finish third after all of that. And that is the second puncture we've seen. Just it came at such an unfortunate timing for Gelram. He was leading the race. But he will finish third. Arctag, his Alpine teammate, will finish fourth. Pinky fifth. Wojtek sixth. Phantom was up there for quite a lot of the race. Will finish seventh. On Text eighth. Edwin ninth. High Rocks, the final points finisher. Cybanics 11th. Tracer 12th. But he's used AI. JB quite far back in 13th. That was crazy. That was the worst time to disconnect.
That was heartbreaking for Gelram. The puncture at the end. That was very bad. That is heartbreaking for sure. To go from first to third on the final lap. Jeremy must be very happy. You know, he worked hard. He led that race at the start. That safety car ruined a lot of it for him because the restart didn't go his way. But he waited. He was patient, and he had a plan, and he won the race in the end. Even if that honestly that probably was not his plan. Let's be so honest. But he won anyways. He got a bit lucky. The unluckiness he had on the restart was paid back in luck at the end on the final.
I wondered how he'd got so close so quickly. But I guess that's how. Which is, I mean, yeah, absolutely crazy. So it's the same. Actually, it's the same top three as last weekend, just in completely different order. It's Jeremy who takes first. Joel's finishes second again. And yeah, It's gel ram. Let's have a look at that. Let's go through all of these. Let's export the session results. Let's go through that. Let's go through all of these incidents. I'll be going on scrolling forever. That was absolutely crazy. At the end, final lap puncture is honestly didn't expect that at all. Let's go to the post-race screen. There we are then, your top 3 finishers, Jeremy, Foles and Gelram. Do we do post-race stuff? I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I did it. So I don't know if there's going to be any post-race stuff. I think we're just going to end it quite quickly after all of that action. 95 all of the tyres for Gelram. Yeah, so I'm going to leave it there. Next week, who knows who will be here? It might be me, might not be me. But what I do know is we will be at Austria for round number 5 of season 11. So yeah, I might or might not see you then, but yeah, I probably will see you there. So thank you for watching, and I will catch you all on the other side. Au revoir.